As with any technology, there is a potential for negative consequences associated with the use of ChatGPT. While ChatGPT is primarily designed to provide helpful and informative responses to users, there are concerns that it could be used for malicious purposes or to spread harmful information. In today's video, we will be showing you the dark side of ChatGPT. Without further ado, let's begin. One of the main concerns about ChatGPT is the potential for it to be used to spread misinformation and propaganda. As ChatGPT is capable of generating text that appears to be written by a human, there is a risk that it could be used to create convincing fake news articles or social media posts. This could have serious consequences for democracy and public discourse, as it could be used to manipulate public opinion and sow division. Another concern is the potential for ChatGPT to be used for cyber attacks and other malicious activities. For example, hackers could use ChatGPT to generate convincing phishing emails or social engineering attacks. Additionally, ChatGPT could be used to generate fake reviews or product descriptions, which could be used to deceive consumers and harm businesses. There is also a risk that ChatGPT could be used to spread hate speech or other harmful content. While ChatGPT is designed to be neutral and impartial, it is possible for users to input biased or discriminatory information into the system, which could be used to generate harmful responses. Additionally, there is a risk that ChatGPT could be used to automate harassment or bullying, as it could be programmed to generate offensive or hurtful messages. Finally, there are concerns about the potential for ChatGPT to exacerbate existing social and economic inequalities. For example, if ChatGPT is trained on biased data, it could generate responses that perpetuate discriminatory attitudes and behaviors. Additionally, if ChatGPT is used to automate customer service or other tasks, it could lead to job losses and further concentration of wealth and power in the hands of large corporations. Another potential dark side of ChatGPT is the ethical implications surrounding its development and use. There is a concern that the development of artificial intelligence, including ChatGPT, could lead to a widening gap between those who have access to the technology and those who do not. This could lead to further social and economic inequality, as those without access to ChatGPT may be at a disadvantage in education, work, and other areas of life. Furthermore, there is a risk that ChatGPT could perpetuate existing biases and prejudices. The system is only as objective as the data it is trained on, and if the data contains biases or discriminatory attitudes, the responses generated by ChatGPT may also be biased or discriminatory. This could have serious consequences for society, as it could perpetuate inequality and discrimination in areas such as education, employment, and criminal justice. Additionally, there is a concern about the impact of ChatGPT on mental health and well-being. While the system is designed to provide helpful responses to users, it may not always be able to provide the emotional support or human connection that some individuals require. If users become overly reliant on ChatGPT for emotional support or social interaction, it could lead to feelings of isolation, loneliness, and other negative mental health outcomes. Finally, there is a risk that ChatGPT could be used to create convincing deepfake videos or other forms of synthetic media. This could have serious consequences for public trust and safety, as it could be used to spread false information or to manipulate public opinion. Additionally, there may be legal and ethical concerns surrounding the use of ChatGPT to create deepfake videos, such as issues of consent and privacy. Another potential dark side of ChatGPT is its susceptibility to manipulation and abuse. Just like any other technology, ChatGPT could be used for nefarious purposes, such as spreading misinformation, propaganda, or hate speech. Malicious actors could use the system to create fake personas or to impersonate others, leading to identity theft or other forms of cybercrime. Additionally, there is a risk that ChatGPT could be used to manipulate or deceive users. For example, the system could be programmed to provide biased or misleading information or to push users towards certain products or services. This could have serious consequences for user trust and safety, as well as for the integrity of online information and commerce. Furthermore, there is a concern about the potential for ChatGPT to be used for cyber attacks or other forms of online sabotage. As the system becomes more advanced, it could be used to create sophisticated malware or other forms of cyber weaponry, leading to widespread disruption and harm. Additionally, the system could be used to launch coordinated attacks on individuals or organizations, such as through phishing scams or social engineering tactics. Finally, there is a risk that ChatGPT could be used to perpetuate unethical or immoral behavior. For example, the system could be programmed to provide advice or support for harmful or illegal activities, such as drug use or terrorism. This could have serious consequences for public safety and well-being, as well as for the reputation and legitimacy of artificial intelligence more broadly. Another potential negative consequence of ChatGPT is the impact it could have on privacy and data security. As users interact with the system, they may provide personal or sensitive information, which could be used for nefarious purposes. Additionally, there is a risk that ChatGPT could be hacked or compromised, leading to the exposure of user data or other sensitive information. There is also a concern that ChatGPT could lead to a loss of human connection and empathy. While the system is designed to provide helpful responses to users, it is not capable of true human connection or emotional intelligence. If people rely too heavily on ChatGPT for social interaction or emotional support, it could lead to a situation where human relationships suffer. Furthermore, there is a risk that ChatGPT could be used to automate jobs and displace workers. As the technology becomes more advanced, it could be used to automate tasks that were previously performed by humans, leading to job losses and other negative economic consequences. Additionally, if ChatGPT is used to generate content or creative works, it could lead to questions about ownership and copyright. Finally, there is a risk that ChatGPT could be used for surveillance or other forms of control. For example, governments or corporations could use the system to monitor online conversations or to influence public opinion. This could have serious consequences for free speech and democracy, as it could be used to silence dissenting voices or to manipulate public opinion. While ChatGPT has the potential to be a valuable tool for users, there are also significant risks and challenges associated with its use. It is important for developers, users, and policymakers to carefully consider these risks and work together to develop solutions that minimize harm and maximize benefits. By doing so, we can ensure that ChatGPT is used in a responsible and ethical manner, and that it serves to enhance, rather than undermine, human well-being. It is important for developers, users, and policymakers to carefully consider these risks and work together to develop solutions that mitigate harm and maximize benefits. By doing so, we can ensure that ChatGPT is used in a responsible and ethical manner, and that it serves to enhance, rather than harm, society. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.